أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الفيديو ده باللغة الإنجليزية. أنا بعمله بحطه على قناة تانية أنا عاملها باللغة الإنجليزية فقط للناس اللي ما بيتكلموش عربي أو لغير المسلمين اللي أحيانا بيسألوني في بعض المواضيع، فبجد إن لما بجاوب على شخص واحد يعني بحب أحط الإجابة في فيديو وأحطها على القناة التانية دي. وبعدين لقيت إن ممكن يكون بعض الناس اللي بيتابعوني على القناة ديت ممكن يكون عنده حد صاحبه أو بيعرفه مش مسلم أو بيتكلم لغة أو لا يتحدث اللغة العربية، فقلت أحطه على القناة ديت كنوع من أنواع الحفاظ على مادته، برضو إنه يبقى موجود على قناتين. وفي الأول بحط الشرح ده هو بضيفه عليه يعني على أساس للتوضيح، عشان بس ما فيش حد يستغرب أنا ليه بتكلم بالإنجليزي على قناة هي موجودة بالعربي. فهو محطوط هنا مجرد أرشفة لا أكثر ولا أقل. شكرا. سلام عليكم. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, we will talk today about the explanation of the verses number 42 to the verse number 46 from Surah Al-Nadi'at, or the chapter 79 from the Holy Quran, and it talk about the time of the doomsday. Doomsday, in Arabic, يوم القيامة. The Quran call it the hour, al-sa'a, the hour. Here is the verses in Arabic. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها. They are asking you about the hour, when will be its appointed time, about what you have from its news. To your Lord belongs the knowledge of its ends. Muntahaha. You, Muhammad, are only a warner for those who fear it. The day they see it, it will be as if they had tarried but a single evening, or its duha. The duha in Arabic is an Arabic word, means the time after the early sunrise, when the sun are fully rise to the noon. There is few words in those verses need to be explained more. The first word is mursaha. If we want to understand the word mursaha, we need to understand rusu. Rusu from the verb rasa أو يرسو for the present time. And we use this verb to describe when the ship landed on the port. And to understand this word also, we need to know the word rawasi. Rawasi is a description to the mountain that does not move. It stays in its place. Al-jibal al-rawasi, the mountain that does not move, which any mountain doesn't move. From this explanation, we can understand that the word mursaha, its final destination, when it will settle, when the doomsday and the day of judgment will settle and everything will be ended. The second word in those verses that need more explanation is this word, muntahaha. That's where I use the Latin letters here to write it down. Muntahaha. Muntahaha mean its ends and its maximum, and when it reaches to its maximum or its highest end. Because in Arabic language we say muntaha al-adab, that means the maximum of decency, for example. And it is from the word nihaya, or which it means an end. And it is also from the verb intaha. I mean, it reached to its end. The third word in those verses that need more explanation is the word duhaha. The word duha had been mentioned in the Quran few times. And when I looked at most of the English translation of the meaning of the Quran, I see all those translations translated as the morning. But really in the Arabic language, al-duha does not mean the morning. Because morning in Arabic means sabah. The morning in Arabic means sabah, like that. But we write the word duha is like that. And duhaha as it is written, duhaha. That's how it is written here in this verse. Al-duha is the time between the morning and the noon. So it is the time from 8:30 a.m. to 12 noon, or whenever the noon comes in, the prayer time in the morning when the sun are in the middle of the sky exactly. Now we will go to the new translation by M.A.S. Abdul Halim, and this translation of the Quran was published by the Oxford University Press. Here is their translation to those verses. They ask you, Prophet, about the hour, saying, when will it arrive? When will it arrive? But how can you tell them that? Its time is known only to your Lord. You are only sent to warn those who fear it. On the day they see it, it will seem they lingered in this life, an evening or its morning. This translation also used the word morning to translate the word duha, which in my opinion, this is a wrong translation. The duha is different than the morning at all. Doomsday equal end of the world. And this is a subject that the people of the religion talk a lot about. Even in the Muslim, although the Quran are very clear here that the doomsday is known only to Allah, but still a lot of Muslims will come up with a lot of explanation when it will come in, because they use some hadith to give the explanation about what the signs of the doomsday and if it is approaching or not, And everybody have his own interpretation to that or explanation to that. When I first came to the United States, I was exposed to a lot of Christian explanation about that. And it went from the talking about the last war that will happen, the Armageddon battle that will happen between the Soviet Union, when the Soviet Union would still exist, and somewhere, and after that Jesus will return, and there is a lot of stories, a lot of explanation about that. And then when the Soviet Union collapsed and the communism is gone, this story cannot fit. So they start talking about the Muslim countries in the Asia Minor, and they talk about extremism, Islamic extremism, and the battle is going to be between the people of Christ and the Islamic extremism. And they talk about Iran and facing Iran, and they consider and they have a lot of explanation to what they call the Army of the North. I don't want to go into details about that, but just I want to say here that the Quran answered the question about the doomsday very simple. We don't know when it is. And the Quran instructed the Prophet Muhammad to say that he is just a warning about this day, about preparing you to do the good deed about this day. Just don't worry about when it is arriving. Just worry about how you prepared yourself to be judged on this day. I think this is very important to clear up the mind of the people and to avoid their brain and their mind to be corrupted by thinking about when the world will end. It is basically telling us, the Quran is telling us, live your life, do the good things. Don't worry about when the world will be end. Don't worry about the doomsday, when it's coming. It's coming next week. And don't listen to all this explanation about when it will arrive. I am going to recite the verses in Arabic again, and this will be the end of this video. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. يسألونك عن الساعة أيان مرساها فيما أنت من ذكراها إلى ربك منتهاها إنما أنت منذر من يخشاها كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها صدق الله العظيم. If you think this video is good, please like the video. If you think what we do in this channel is beneficial or is good or it help you to understand something you wasn't understanding before, subscribe to the channel. Thanks.